Afternoon, guys. Alan here from Board at Home. Hope you're all doing well, having a lovely Friday, a lovely autumn half term, and hope you got some spooky stuff going on for Halloween this weekend. If you're looking for something to do, we do have spaces still for our Halloween party tomorrow night. That's Saturday the 28th of October, 6 p.m. till late. Come along, it's just £3 per person. We'll have refreshments available and a whole host of games. So if that sounds like your thing, join in tomorrow night. Just give us a call, drop us a message, we'll book you in. The subject of today's video is actually sort of a bit of a deeper dive on a selection of the newest games that have come into the shop. So we've had a very busy autumn so far. We've had a plethora of games get released. This is just a small selection of games from the last couple of weeks, including a few that are new releases this week. So we just kind of want to touch upon a little bit of these, just give you a bit of an example of the stuff that we've got in the shop, as well as just give you a rundown of different types of games here. So this really is sort of like a nice cross section of what we do at the shop. So we really run the range from nice, fun, simple family games that are great for kids or people getting into board games for the first time, right the way through to sort of some more mid-weight games that just have that little bit extra going on, to some of the heavier stuff as well. So with that, we're going to start up in this corner with the White Castle from De Vere Games, distributed over here by Cosmos. So this game is from the creators of other games such as Bitoku, which is a big, heavy, crunchy game, and others like Bamboo and Red Cathedral, which we do have in the library. Bit like Red Cathedral, this is a sort of dice placement game. You'll be placing dice in different areas, placing your workers in different areas, collecting resources as you work to curry favour with the Emperor by defending the castle, tending the gardens, improving your social status. A lot more accessible than games like Bitoku, which really was massive. But a nice, good representation of a sort of crunchy Euro game, but with a little bit more accessibility to it. Underneath here, we've got a party game, Task Team. So this one is brand new this week. We're actually going to be playing a few games of this weekend, so I'll make sure to try and take some photos or videos. This is a game where you split into 3 teams, and every round 2 teams try to complete a task between them, and whoever wins, whoever does the task wins the challenge, and then the third team acts as the referee. It looks like really good fun. Seen a lot of good videos on it, a lot of good feedback. If you enjoy party games, if you're just looking for something light, fun, quick to set up, quick to learn, Task Team is for you. Next to that, we have got Nautilus Island, another one from our good friends over at Hachette Board Games. And this is what I feel is an amazing example of a simple set collecting game. So normally people look at things like Ticket to Ride. For me, absolute classic, but Nautilus Islands, just a little bit more accessible for me. On your turn, you will pick a column. You collect the cards from that column, and then on later turns you can sell sets of cards for points. Really, really easy. Nice little bit of strategy involved, as you've got to decide where you want to go, but absolutely amazing. We also have promos for this one, so if you do want to get the game, you'll get some extra promos for it as well. Here we have got My Island. So this is a legacy game. So for those who aren't aware of what a legacy game is, this is a game that changes as you play through subsequent playthroughs of the game. Some of them will just do a one playthrough, and then at the end, that's it. You've played the game, you've had a good experience. Some will present you with a unique version of the game, which My Island does. This also comes with a non-legacy version of it, so the boards are double-sided. So if you don't want to play the legacy game, you just want to play a good, fun, sort of family tile placement game, you can just turn it over to the other side and just play it without the rules changing from game to game. But if you do like the legacy component of that, there's 24 chapters split across 24 episodes split across chapters, and then each chapter introduces new components, new rules to you. So our next row here are completely brand new to us, these first two. Sky Team. This is a 2-player cooperative game. So you will be working together on this one. And in this, you need to successfully land your plane at your destination airport. You'll be working between the two of you, but you only have a certain amount of actions that you can perform each turn. But there's a lot of stuff that needs to be done before you reach the airport. So you need to make sure that your axis is right. You need to make sure for the pilot that they're deploying the brakes at the right time, the co-pilot readying the flaps at the right time, bringing your speed down, bringing your altitude down, making sure that your path is clear of other planes as well. So you'll need to radio ahead. Looks like an amazing game. Again, one we're taking home for the weekend, so we'll give you our own verdict on that later next week. But looks really good fun, really good 2-player game. Love a solid 2-player game, especially ones that are dedicated specifically for 2 players. Our next one, Moon River. This is, if it looks familiar, it's because it is. Moon River is a game in the King Domino games system. So they are sort of breaking out from the traditional King Domino setup and playing about with rules. A bit like Pandemic, where there's a lot of variety of different games under the Pandemic banner. In this one, you're the owner of a ranch and you're looking to expand your ranch. Like King Domino, you'll be placing tiles, picking and placing tiles, and placing them in your area and trying to create this like nice little patchwork of areas that score you points at the end of the game. However, Moon River actually gives you an extra option of being able to customise your tiles. So you can see they've got these little jigsaw pieces. You actually draft them separately and then place them together how you wish to in order to then place them in your ranch. Really good fun. Played this one at UK Games Expo, absolutely loved it. King Domino is an amazing game, one of our all-time top games here at the shop. So another addition to that franchise is always welcome. Here, Ancient Knowledge. This is from Yellow. This came out a few weeks ago. This is an engine building game based on ancient civilizations. So you are in charge of one of these civilizations, and it is up to you to construct monuments, but then extract all the knowledge that you can from those monuments before they go into the past, and that knowledge is lost forever. You'll have a variety of different monuments that will come up through the game. You can bolster these with artifacts and with technologies that allow you to get more knowledge off of your monuments. Anything that goes into the past and still has knowledge is a negative score for you at the end of the game, but it really is an amazing game. There's about 200 cards just shy in here, and there's literally thousands of combinations between those cards. A lot of synergy set up. If you enjoy tableau builders, if you enjoy engine builders, then Ancient Knowledge is definitely one that I can recommend for you. Absolutely fantastic. Artwork is amazing as well. But if you're like me and you like a good engine builder, come down, check out Ancient Knowledge. Then we get to our front row. So Archaeologic, this is another game that actually came out this week, so completely brand new. This is a 1 to 4 player competitive deduction game. So in this one, you are all adventurers that are looking to find an ancient city up in the mountains. But before you do that, you have to find the map to the city first. So you'll be going through a lot of different puzzles. We'll just turn this one over here, and you're basically trying to break these different codes using the archaeoscope. The components in here look absolutely amazing. I love a good deduction game. I like a good code game. This is bundling it together. And Ludonort as well. These guys are absolutely fantastic. Do some great games like Cult Express, Precognition, Living Forest. So really high hopes for Ludonort with Archaeologic here. Mythicus, this is a game that came out a week or so ago. It's a worker placement and resource management game. The premise in this game is that you will be constructing buildings as you progress up Mount Olympus towards the home of the gods. You will be currying the favour of the gods. You'll be placing your worker in different areas every round in order to collect resources, collect favour, donate to the gods, give them offerings, all kinds of things, as you try to be the first one to place all of your buildings or be the first one to take one of the last building spaces. Really good fun, really accessible game. There's not a lot of rules to it, but again, provides you with a lot of options, a lot of different ways in how to progress through the game. Then here we have got Dragon Keepers, again from Kosmos. This is another set collecting game, a little bit similar to Nautilus Islands here. In Dragon Keepers, you are a dragon keeper yourself, and you are looking after your flock, your herd of baby dragons. You will be manipulating the magic book in the middle of the board in order to collect sets of different dragons to place them down in order to score for them, as well as building up an amulet. Again, like Nautilus Islands, a great introduction into set collection. A little bit more going on with Dragon Keepers than Nautilus Island, but a fantastic game all the same. Definitely recommend that, give that a go. And then finally here we have got Go Cuckoo. So this is a game from Devere Games and really is the opposite ends to things like White Castle, Bitoku, Bamboo. This is a game sort of based on pick-up sticks really. You're helping Kiki with her nest. She's laying her eggs. You have to help her with her nest, and you've got to make sure that her eggs stay in without the nest falling apart. So that is a good look at a range of recent games from the shop. As you can see, that it really is a wide range: party games, kids games, family games, heavy strategy games, everything in between. And this is just a small sample. We've got loads more coming in the lead up to Christmas as well. Loads of classics in the shop also. And then, of course, anything that you guys may want on customer order. So if you have any questions about any of the games that we have here, or indeed anything that we do in the shop, stock-wise or events-wise, don't hesitate to give us a comment, come in and visit the shop, drop us a call, an email, however you'd like to do. We'd be happy to help out and introduce you to the world of board games. If you are already into board games and you're looking for a place to go, then here we are, 107A High Street in Ramsgate. We do weekly games nights, 3 nights a week. We have weekend events as well, so we've got a lot going on. We also have open play during the week, Monday to Friday. So there's always time, there's always space to come down and play board games. And of course, if you like, take some of your new favourites home with you as well. So that is everything from us, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sitting with us through that video. Hope you have a wonderful day, and as always, we'll see you in the boardroom.